In this video, we'll be looking at how we can create a project such as this. This is a large real project. It's in Portsmouth. It's called the Pompey Centre, and it's been based around an OS map that I brought into the project and then used that as a template to start drawing on my topography on positions of buildings and green areas and stuff like that. We can see it here in our level 0, and if I toggle the drawing back on, we can see that this is the OS map that I've used in order to do that. And then if I change my visual style to hidden line, we can see what I've drawn over the top of. So you can see how I just used a template to then draw over the top of that. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do in this video. So open up a new project, and the first thing I need to do is insert that PDF file of that OS map. So I'm going to go into Insert, Import PDF, and then once I'm in here, we can see it here in my downloads. So I'm just going to drag that one in. We can see that we've got our resolution at 300 dpi. That's about right for me. Doesn't need to be any bigger than that, to be honest, especially with the type of work that I'll be doing with this. And then we wait for it to come in, and then you can position it anywhere you want on your page. So I'm going to drop it there. And then once we zoom in, we can clearly see that it's going to be too small, because when I bring my ruler in and then just check it, we can see that's reading just about 8 meters or thereabouts, which is clearly incorrect. So the first thing I need to do is actually scale this drawing so that it's the right size. So to do that, all I need to do is just click on the drawing itself. In the Modify tab up here, make sure Modify tab's on, then you'll be able to see this Scale button here. When I click on the Scale button, you can then actually start scaling. Now, sometimes Revit sometimes gets a little bit buggy. If the cursor hasn't changed as it does at the moment, where it picks up a pink cross, just go back and hit it again. But you need to make sure that the drawing is clicked on first before you actually go in and press that scale button. But sometimes you need to do it twice. Then once I've done that, just come down to the scale bar, and you want to be reasonably accurate with this, because this is where you're going to be measuring to and from. So onto there, and then up to the 100 meters part. So I'm going to go to there. Once I've done that, I just need to come back in a little bit, make it so you can see it. Now you can see that I'm able to move it around. You can see obviously that numbers are changing. So I'm just going to type in on the keyboard 100 meters, then click OK. And then you can see now that the image has grown in size considerably, and we can check that if we want to, again, by just grabbing our ruler, our measuring tool, and then just somewhere on there. It won't be dead accurate because I didn't spend too much time, but this is nearest down at 100 meters, so we can now see that is at the correct scale now, and then we can just use this as a template to start drawing over. So to do that, we're going to Massing and Site. We'll start off with the Topo Solid. Now, obviously, you do your outline first, but I'm just going to show you how it works and how to toggle between the two. So to do this, we can use the drawing palette up here. You can't use the pick lines. When you click on pick lines, it won't actually pick the lines because it is an image. So I'm going to use a straight line to start off with, get from there to there, and then use the spline tool. And again, you can take your time over this. I'm just going to rush through this. If you find it doesn't go where you want it to, just zoom in further, and then it gets more accurate, so you can start selecting where you want it to go. And then you can just start using the toggle tool, the spline tool, just to go around and do those. I'm going to change from spline down to the straight line tool, and then I'm just going to quickly finish this off just so you can see the process. So when I green tick it, we can now see that we've got this topo solid in place. We can still select it. We can change it to whatever we want. So if we want it to be grass and stuff like that, we can do that. So once we've got that done, I can't now see the all the stuff underneath it. To be able to do that, just go into the graphic display option down here and go into wireframe, and then you can now see it. You can still select the topo solid. It's still there. But we're now looking at a wireframe. But when it comes to draw buildings over the top and stuff like that, that's quite useful. Now, we can also get rid of the whole of the PDF file as well. So once we get the drawing starts to progress, we might want to get rid of this. Certainly at the end, we want to get rid of it. The easiest way to do that is if you click on this, in the Modify tab, we've now got this blue light bulb which is hiding view up the top here. So we can click on that, go hide elements, and that's disappeared. To make it come back again, down the bottom in the toolbar down here, we've got the reveal hidden elements button, which is again is the blue light bulb. That then brings it back on. Now we can now toggle that on and off to suit our needs as and when we're drawing. And that's how you actually get the PDF in, change it to scale, and then start drawing over the top and then toggling it on and off to complete your drawing.